Alright! Welcome back to Amatsutsumi. There's something more important I have to ask. What do you see me as right now?
そうね。なんで今まで実の息子だなんて思っていたのかしら。
She chuckles to herself. Surprisingly, she doesn't seem to be treating me any differently, even though she's clearly realized the truth. I knew it. When she lied to Kokoro about the existence of a second album, I had realized that my kotodama on Dazuki-san, telling her that I was her son, had worn off. I've reinforced my kotodama on Kokoro a few times, so she still sees me as her brother. But I only ever used my kotodama on Dazuki-san once at the very beginning. How long has she known? She seemed to still believe I was her son yesterday, so it must have been sometime last night. But then...
そんな顔しないで。あと、逃げないでね。
Her words make me realize that I was beginning to panic. Aren't you angry with me? Yes. She's laughing at me again, but this time it seems like she really can't help it.
もう、親に叱られるのを怖がる子供そのものなんだから。
I stumble over my words, not knowing what to say. Wait, I can just use my kotodama again! I can turn this back to normal whenever I want, but what normal do I want to turn it back to? I don't know.
ほら、叱ってあげるから、こっちに来なさい。
I hesitantly move closer and sit down at her bedside. As she reaches her hand towards me, I close my eyes and brace myself. I feel a warm object descend onto my hand. It begins to stroke my hair. Pants.
あなた、ようやく子供らしくなってきたわね。
What?
最初から変な子だとは思ってたけど、何でも自分で抱え込んで、人への甘え方が下手で、心配だったのよね。
What? Huh?
今も緊張しちゃって。まったく。
Now she's ruffling my hair.
どうやって私や心を勘違いさせていたのかはわからないけど、心に拾われてきた日に話してくれた、外で暮らしたかっただけっていうのは、本当なんでしょ？
Yes.
それなら、特に聞くこともないわ。
But
あなたは、うちの子供の。母親はね、子供が帰ってきたら、どんな事情でも笑って迎えてあげるの。お帰りなさい。ってね。
I'm back, Mom. You're right. I really am your son. About an hour after she left, Kokoro returned and we continued our conversation with lighter topics. Now it's midday.
で、あなたたち、お昼だし、そろそろ帰ったら？ずっといるって言ったのに。午後から私も検査とかあるし、少し寝たいし。ここにいちゃダメ？ご飯くらい落ち着いて食べたいのよ。あなたたちもそうしなさい。
Asuki-san looks at me. I understand what she's trying to say. I'm sure she do like to spend time together as much as we would, which is probably reaching the limits of her energy. She wants Kokoro to leave before her condition became so obvious. Kokoro, let's go home.
でも、
Kokoro? We're going home?
わかった。ごめんね、お兄ちゃん。
It's fine. Rest up and get better soon. I leave her with a kotodama, though I don't know how much good it will do, given that it runs out. Did I miss that part? By the way, I don't remember. I was kind of caught off guard for a little bit at the beginning of this episode. But she's not really pissed and accepts us as a family. That's good. The hot humid afternoon air envelops us as we leave the hospital building. How much longer do we have to get her with Mom? She doesn't seem to be at death's door, but she's already too weak to hold a conversation for more than 3 hours or so. The doctors told her she had only a few days left, she said. They might actually be right. We might not have much time left at all.
はあ、夏だね。
I wanna die. Kokoro whispers to herself as she looks up at the blue sky.
海、行けるかな？
Are you looking forward to it that much?
うん。
She turns to me.
海、実は私も何年も行ってないんだよね。最後に行ったの、すっごい子供の頃かも。
Really? I thought people in the outside world go anywhere they wanted at any time, using cars, trains, or other vehicles. Oh, poor people exist.
最後は多分、お父さんがまだ生きてた頃。泳いでたことは全然覚えてないんだけど、帰る時に寝ちゃって、起きたら家に着いてて、お父さんに抱っこされてたことだけ覚えてる。
Oh.
その後は、2年くらい前に行こうとしたんだけど、お母さんの調子が悪くなっちゃって、途中で引き返してくることに。お母さんのせいとか言ってるわけじゃなくて、むしろ、絶対にお母さんと一緒に行きたいっていうか、何度も友達にも誘われたけど、全部断っちゃった。やっぱり、家族みんなで行きたいから。
Yeah, I know how you feel.
うん。兄さんなら分かってくれると思ったよ。
She smiles at me happily. Yeah, if you don't mind waiting for a bit longer for lunch, do you want to take a detour and walk down by the lake?
海の代わりに？
Yeah, it's pretty similar, right?
大きさが全然違うよ。
Yeah, but ocean back at home, you know? She laughs at me. Well, I did think the ocean looked huge in photographs, but I still can't believe anything that large could exist. Let's see if the ocean from when Mom recovers.
そうだね。今は二人で、湖で我慢しようか。
She starts walking ahead of me. I'm a little surprised. Normally she didn't want to hold hands or link arms with me as we walked. Even though the air is hot, I feel a slight chill. Perhaps just in comparison to the usual heat of Kokoro's hand and mine.
私を認識できない。
Excuse me? I feel like I've heard a voice just now. I look all around, but there's nobody there. The only thing I notice is the faint smell of snow out of place in this summer heat. I must be imagining things. I follow Kokoro down the road. Animated lake! Here we are at the lake with its beautiful teal blue shallows. The sunlight glitters into ripples on the surface as if the sand beneath was studded with gems. Beautiful. It's not very crowded here, today being a weekday. But there are some elderly couples walking and some kids playing in the shallows while their parents look on. It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean the lake, but I also mean the world in general.
綺麗。
It's not space, but that will do. Can't we swim here?
もうちょっと暑くなれば泳げるよ。でも浅くて泳ぎづらいし。
If you go farther towards the center of the lake, it should get deeper, right?
そこまで歩くの面倒だし、一気に足がつかないくらい深くなって危ないから、この辺の子はプールに行くな。
I see. It's like how, when I was growing up, I was taught not to stray too far into the center of the river where the current is swift.
それに、綺麗すぎて怖いから、入りづらくて。
Ah, right. The lake holds great value to the people of this town, as Kokoro once explained to me. And Kyoko mentioned that you hold a water lantern ceremony in the lake, to see of the spirits of the deceased. I think back to what I was taught as a child. Water is a conduit to the afterlife.
お母さん、
Kokoro murmurs to herself as she gazes out across the lake. It doesn't seem to be directed at me. Of course not, you're a guy. Ever since we left the hospital, she's been distracted. So surprising considering that her mother is hospitalized. But because she's usually so cheerful, her somber mood today stands out.
私一人だったら、もっと強くいられたのかな。
Kokoro, do you think it would have been better if I didn't come back home?
え、
Her eyes suddenly come into focus as she looks at me.
違うの。ずっと考え事してたんだけど、口に出てた？いつもなら、お母さんが入院しても、もっとしっかりできてたのに。
I think you're doing very well so far.
だって、今は油断すると兄さんに。
She suddenly falls silent, her mouth opening and closing in confusion. You...
知らない。
Tell me.
めちゃくちゃに甘えたいの。
Come here!
私なんで喋ってるの？
So that's why you've been so cold to me since we left the hospital. Oh no, that was Mana. I guess I had it backwards. She was holding herself back, not giving me the cold shoulder.
だって、もう聞かれちゃったから言うけど、私すごいよ。
What do you mean?
一人娘でしっかり者だったのに、兄さんが帰ってきて気づいたんだけど、私、実はすごい甘えん坊だった。
Yeah, I don't know how you ever thought you were tough and dependable.
ひどい！
Did she really think that? If you had to hug me or hold hands, I don't really see the problem.
それだけじゃないもん。もっとすごいことしたくなっちゃって。
You sound like you want me to ask for specifics.
言わない。言えない。
I could use another kotodama to find out, but it seems like she really doesn't want to tell me. So instead, I just put my hand on her hand. But in any case, I don't want you to be that tough, Kokoro.
なんで？
Your gentleness is what's so charming about you.
柔らかさ？
Yeah, I think that is important. A tough person doesn't bow to pressure or hardship. I think back to something that a single blacksmith in the village once told me. But when you're not flexible like that, sometimes you don't notice things until it's too late. You're a break or crack. Like steel. Like iron. Or like fate. Me, Anna, Azuki-san, Hotaru, we are probably all on the tough side. The inflexible side. And being unable to notice that it's already too late is likely the thing people like us are most afraid of. What people like that want... No, what I want is for you to stay as the warm, gentle girl you are, Kokoro. That is my wish. Was that too abstract, maybe?
だから、
What?
だから私はお母さんのこと、気づかないふりをしてなきゃいけないの？
Huh? My heart skips a beat. She faces me directly and looks up into my eyes.
兄さんやお母さんを安心させるために、私は、お母さんが死ぬことを、最後まで気づかないふりしてなきゃいけないの？
Her eyes glisten faintly. The surface of the lake becomes choppy as a breeze comes up.
私、そんなにバカじゃないよ。
You knew? Since when?
確信が持てたのは、今日、さっき、
She smiles weakly.
お母さんと二人で暮らしてたから、お母さんが嘘つく時の癖とか、雰囲気、わかるんだよね。アルバムがなかったから。お母さんと兄さんの二人だけで話したいことがあったんだなって気づいたり、そうじゃなくても、お母さん、今年はほとんど外出しないようにしてたから、ずっと覚悟はしてたから。
I see. Kokoro certainly knows Sasuke-san much better than I do, so it's not that surprising in hindsight. Kokoro says nothing. She only continues to look into my eyes. She is waiting for my answer.
私は、お母さんが死ぬことを、最後まで気づかないふりしてなきゃいけないの？
What should I do? What Suzuki-san and I wanted was for her to not realize the end was near, until it was all over. If I use my kotodama now, I can make her forget what she discovered. And after Suzuki-san dies, I can use my kotodama again to erase the shock, the pain, and the sadness. That wouldn't be fair to Kokoro. Happiness forced on you by others isn't real happiness. What if other villagers had decided that you'd be happier staying at the village, and used their kotodama to make me forget my longing to leave? Or what if I had used such a kotodama on myself? I would have never accepted something like that. They say that Mom might not survive for more than a few more days.
そうなんだ。
Prepared though she was, her face still pales.
ちゃんと言ってくれて、ありがとう。
I'm sorry.
これからは、二人きりになっちゃうかもだもんね。口がうまく回らない。
Her body is trembling. I can tell she's scared. So scared. It's getting late. Why don't we go home and have lunch? I take her hand in mine. Digesting her food will give her a chance to digest other things as well.
そうだね。
Should we eat something hot?
食欲があんまりないから、冷たい方がいいかな。
Well, that's hot outside too. There aren't many cold dishes on the menu at Cafe Origami, but I guess somen or chilled ramen should do.
そういえば、携帯の電源入れ忘れてた。
Me too. Kokoro and I had turned off our phones when we entered the hospital this morning. As soon as we turned our phones back on, they buzzed in unison. She's probably assuming it's a call from the hospital about Suzuki-san's condition. I thought the same thing. But mine turns out to be a text, and I feel relieved after looking at the sender's name. I got some texts from Hotaru.
こっちも、 そういえば、学園はお昼休みになってるんだね。
Opening them, I see that Hotaru was asking if I knew where Kokoro was, and how Azuki-san was feeling. It looks like she was trying to get in touch with you, Kokoro.
うん。私からメールの返事をしておくね。
She deftly types a response one-handed, while her other hand is clasped with mine. Her phone immediately buzzes again.
放課後になったら、ホタルンがお店に来るって。
She was worried about you, but what's happening with Mom?
うん。
She presses her phone to her heart as if to thank Hotaru for her friendship. I look up at the sky again. I wanted to go back and be with Suki-san again, but I'm not sure when she'll be awake. I decide to head back to the hospital around sunset. After barely being able to taste my lunch, I left the cafe closed and killed a few hours cleaning and tidying. Then...
ココロン、いらっしゃいますか？
Come on. As promised, Hotaru shows up at the door. I'm the only one there to greet her. Good afternoon.
誠さん？
Yes?
こんにちは。
She returns my greeting but keeps looking around for Kokoro, as if she has no interest in me. I know this isn't the place, but I feel a little surprised by her attitude. After everything we did yesterday. She did say she would act as if it never happened, but I didn't expect her acting to be so perfect.
ココロンは？
She's a little low on sleep, so she's been resting upstairs ever since we had lunch.
そうですか。起きててくれればいいのですが。
Hotaru? I might not be a great idea right now, but I decided to ask her about it.
何ですか？
About what you and I did yesterday.
昨日？
She looks at me with a curious frown.
もしかしてホタル、何かご迷惑をおかけしましたか？
No, you didn't do anything wrong. I guess she really wants me to pretend nothing happened yesterday.
何かお話があるのかもですが、今はココロンを。ホタル？
Kokoro must have been awake and heard Hotaru's voice. Oh. She comes down the stairs and joins us instead of honking happily like they usually do. She and Hotaru face each other soberly.
大丈夫？うん。答えられたらでいいけど、あずきさんはどういう感じ？家で聞いてないの？うちの家族や知り合いが医者の守秘義務を果たしていることを褒めてもいいかな？長くはないって。そう。
Understanding how Kokoro must feel, Hotaru slowly casts her eyes down to lift them again.
それなら、長いはせずにいましょう。何か、ホタルにできることはありますか？ありがとう。もしも、何かあっても、なんでもない。
Kokoro slowly shakes her head.
明日、学園に来る？兄さん、どうしようか。
She turns to me. We should be able to come to school tomorrow, at least for a little while. I'll be fine missing school, but if Kokoro is absent for 2 days in a row, people will probably start to worry about her. And more importantly, maybe if Kokoro is able to meet her school friends for the first time since last week, it will help to ease her mind.
ホームルームだけとか、午前中だけとか、状況を考えれば先生も許可してくれると思いますよ。そうだね。あんまり長くはいられないと思うけど。病院の方には何かあれば最優先で連絡をするように重ねて言っておきます。自分の家だからって、あんまり無理しないでね。いえ、 無理ではなく、これは病院の娘だからこそ、責任があることです。
She looks serious.
じゃあ、ココロンの顔が見れたから、帰ります。早いね。さすがに、今日は冗談めかす気にもなりませんし。
Thank you, Kotaro.
いえ。
She goes off, and her gaze lingers on me. Is there something she wants to say?
誠さん？
What?
顔色が真っ青ですけど、大丈夫ですか？
Oh, I'm fine.
これは、一応ですが、風邪の時のお見舞いは避けた方がいいですよ。
Really? Why?
弱っている人に移すと、それこそ取り返しのつかないことにもなりますので。
I'm surprised that I didn't think of that. Meanwhile, Kokoro is looking intently at my face too.
あ、言われるとそうかも。兄さんも無理しないでね。私、兄さんまで倒れたら本気で泣いちゃうから。
I know, Kokoro.
ご自愛ください。じゃあ、外まで送るよ。ありがとうございます。
Kokoro and Kotaro leave the cafe. Once they're gone, I wrap my cheeks. Do I really look that pale? Come to think of it, I was feeling horrible this morning. I used the kotodama to suppress it, though it didn't fully work. Maybe I should see how I feel without the kotodama, I whispered to myself. I'll notice the pain again. Suddenly I'm assaulted by a piercing headache, extreme nausea, and severe exhaustion. My knees almost buckle under me. I don't feel the pain. I'm shocked. I reflexively put the kotodama back in place. What on earth? I never felt pain this severe before. This is no mere cold. Have I really been walking around in this condition all day? This is very bad. I couldn't taste my food at lunch, but I thought that it was just because I was mentally distracted. Now I realize it must have been a physical issue. Even after replacing the kotodama, the remnants of pain and nausea from those few moments make me run to the sink and vomit into it. There goes my lunch. Rip. I use the back of my hand to wipe away the mixture of saliva and stomach acid dripping from the corner of my mouth. The unmistakable stench of bile remains lodged in my nose.
Nii-san?
Kokoro is coming back inside. I turn on the tap to watch her vomit down the drain, then turn to face Kokoro hiding the sink behind me. What is it?
これからどうするかなって。もう一度お見舞いに行く？
I'm sorry, I think I'm really not feeling well. Even Kotaro says I look pale, so I'd better stay at home and rest.
あ、そうなんだ。看病とかしなくても平気？
Thanks, but that's okay. You should go and visit Mom.
わかった。お母さんのことは私に任せて、ゆっくり休んでね。
She leaves from the front door without going back to her room. She must have already prepared to go back to the hospital before Kotaro arrived. Now I have to get into bed while I'm still able to move. Practically crawling up the stairs, I finally make it to my room, take off my shirt, and get under the covers. Hello, Wal. What on earth is happening to me? I haven't seen you in a while. It's no use thinking too hard about it. In short, I strained or over-exerted myself in some way, although the kotodama was protecting me from bearing the full brunt of the symptoms. For now, the only thing I can do is try to sleep it off. I only hope I'll be able to wake up before dinner time. Sleep Peacefully. Oh.
起きなさい。
Ooh, I'm gonna leave that for another time. You there, subscribe, it's free. Thanks.